In the soft light of morning, Ranger, Abby, and Winter dash through the lush grass, their joy echoing across the homestead. Their tails wag with uncontainable enthusiasm as they revel in the freedom of the spring morning. Lily, the cat, basks in the sunbeam, a picture of feline serenity amidst the joyful commotion. Birdsong fills the air, a sweet symphony accompanying the playful antics of the dogs. The homestead awakens, bathed in the golden light of a perfect spring morning. In the heart of a cozy homestead kitchen, Sherry hums softly, her movements as comforting as the scent of cinnamon and apples. With practiced hands, Sherry prepares apple fritters, each motion a gentle rhythm in the warm, inviting space. Rob, baseball cap shadowing his eyes, observes Sherry with an affectionate smile, his coffee cup warming his hands. The kitchen fills with a sweet aroma, a silent testament to enduring love and simple joys shared. Ranger, Abby, and Winter step out, their senses alert. Noses twitch, sampling the air, they define their realm. With focused strides, the patrol begins, guardians on duty. Each step deliberate, a silent promise to protect. Homestead's silent watchers, unity in motion. In the soft glow of the bedroom, Rob watches Winter playfully sprawl across the expansive king-size bed. Winter luxuriates in the space, carefree and content. Sherry smiles warmly, shaking her head with amusement at Winter's antics. She loves her comfort, Sherry says, her voice filled with affection as she observes Winter. A peaceful domestic scene unfolds, highlighting the simple joys of home and companionship. Against the dawn, Ranger, Abby, and Winter stand watch, guardians in the morning light. Buckets in hand, Rob and Sherry approach, their silhouettes cutting through the awakening landscape. A chorus rises from the chicken coops, an eager symphony of clucking anticipation. The chickens flutter and peck, their excitement building with each approaching footstep. Sunlight paints the scene as Rob and Sherry prepare to scatter the morning feed. The chickens surge forward, a flurry of feathers and beaks, greeted by a cascade of grain. Inside the cozy homestead, Sherry delicately cleans Ranger's ears, her brow furrowed in concentration. Her movements are gentle and precise, ensuring the dog's health with practiced care. Abby patiently endures the cleaning, her eyes soft with trust as she leans into Sherry's touch. Winter waits her turn, a picture of calm, secure in Sherry's attentive presence. A serene tableau of care and companionship unfolds within the warm, inviting homestead. Rob and Sherry wander through the animal pens, their faces alight with affection as they approach. Gentle hands offer extra hugs to the horses, their soft coats gleaming in the sunlight. Pigs grunt with joy, reveling in the scratches and attention showered upon them. Cows respond with contented sighs, their large eyes half closed in bliss. A symphony of nuzzles and happy animal sounds fills the air, a testament to the bond. Rob's hands reach into the dim coops, gathering eggs with practiced ease. White eggs nestle gently among brown, a colorful harvest in Rob's worn basket. Feathers ruffle as a Rhode Island red hen descends, aiming for an unexpected perch. The hen lands squarely on Rob's head, its weight a familiar, unwelcome surprise. Rob throws his head back, eyes wide with exasperation as he shouts, "Not again!" The hen stares back, a defiant glint in its eye, perched atop the bewildered farmer. The homestead's quiet is shattered by the telephone's shrill ring, an intrusion on the serene domesticity. Sherry pauses, her expression shifting from peaceful to alert as she reaches for the receiver. The black receiver is heavy in Sherry's hand, a stark contrast to the warm wood of the homestead. Sherry lifts the receiver, her eyes focused as she listens intently for a response. "Hello, Jalen. How are you in Washington?" Sherry asks, her voice a mix of warmth and curiosity. A tense pause as Sherry waits, the quiet homestead holding its breath in anticipation. Under the bright sun, Rob and Sherry walk towards the chicken coops, tools in hand, ready to start their day. They begin spreading fresh pine shavings, creating a soft, fragrant bedding for the chickens. Fluffy feathers stir as chickens curiously peck at the new bedding, enjoying the clean space. Sunlight filters through the coop's wire mesh, illuminating the swirling dust motes and busy chickens. Rob smiles, watching the chickens settle comfortably into their refreshed home. Sherry nods in satisfaction, their teamwork creating a haven for the clucking flock. Rob and Sherry wander through the lush animal pastures, a gentle breeze rustling through the tall grass. Cows graze peacefully under the warm spring sunshine, their tails swishing contentedly. Horses gallop freely, their manes flowing in the wind as they relish the open space. Pigs wallow happily in the mud, their snorts and grunts adding to the symphony of the farm. A frigid morning dawns over the farm, the air biting and still. Chicken coops, pig pens, and cow pastures lay in silent expectation. Rob battles the ice, the metallic clang of his tool echoing in the cold. He works to free the frozen water. The animals stir, their breaths misting in the air as they anticipate the fresh water Rob provides. His brow furrowed against the cold, Rob pauses, his voice a low rumble against the morning's quiet. "This spring is colder than usual." The sun struggles to break through the horizon, casting long, stark shadows across the frosted fields. A gentle spring rain descends, each drop a kiss on the flourishing homestead garden. Petals unfurl, vibrant colors awaken, a symphony of life in the rejuvenated garden. Green shoots reach towards the sky, drinking in the life-giving rain. The air is fresh and clean, filled with the sweet perfume of blossoms. Each leaf glistens, reflecting the soft light of the day. Nature's renewal is on full display, a vibrant tapestry of life and color. Under the open sky, John and Debbie arrive at the homestead, bearing gifts and friendship. Debbie, known as the Chicken Lady, shares gentle coos with the curious chickens. Debbie approaches the chickens, her face full of affection, hand outstretched. John, bearing a plate of freshly baked cookies, offers a warm greeting. "These are for you both." The aroma of chocolate chip cookies fills the air, promising warmth and welcome. Under the sun's gentle caress, Ranger's eyes reflect profound gratitude at the quiet homestead. He gently nudges Abby, acknowledging her unwavering service with a tender gesture. Winter stands steadfast, a silent sentinel of loyalty in the peaceful surroundings. The warm light bathes the homestead, highlighting the serene landscape. Abby acknowledges Ranger with a soft look, her eyes reflecting years of dedication. The scene is one of quiet appreciation and enduring commitment under the vast sky. Rob's truck rumbles through the city, a metal beast amidst concrete canyons. At the feed store, sacks of grain promise sustenance for his farm. He buys feed for every animal, a symphony of clucking, oinking, and mooing. Rob heaves heavy bags, muscles straining as he secures the precious cargo. The truck, laden with hope, turns back towards the quiet promise of the homestead. Rob and Sherry guide Ranger, Abby, and Winter out of the homestead, the dogs' excitement palpable in the open air. The dogs eagerly explore, their senses heightened by the novel sights and sounds of the homestead's surroundings. Rob begins the training, his voice calm yet firm as he guides Ranger through basic commands. Sherry works with Abby and Winter, reinforcing their obedience with practiced ease and gentle encouragement. The dogs respond with enthusiasm, their tails wagging as they master each command, strengthening their bond. Inside the homestead barn, Rob and Sherry move through the stalls, arms laden with fresh hay. Golden grains spill into waiting troughs as they prepare a feast for Barbie and Thunder. The horses greet them with soft snorts, their velvety noses nudging gratefully at offered hands. A peaceful exchange of affection fills the barn, bonding man and beast in simple harmony. Spring birds flood the homestead, their melodies weaving through the air. Rob and Sherry, side by side, observe the avian ballet, their faces alight with joy. Nature's vibrant display unfolds before them, a vivid tableau of renewal and beauty. In shared silence, they revel in the simple, profound pleasure of the moment. Under the vast sky, Ranger spots a majestic buck deer, its antlers gleaming in the sunlight. The deer moves gracefully through the pastures, a wild silhouette against the backdrop of grazing cows. With a sudden, sharp bark, Ranger springs into action, his protective instincts ignited. He gives chase, his barks echoing across the open land as he drives the deer away from the livestock. The deer leaps away, disappearing into the distance, leaving Ranger standing guard over his domain. Jalen arrives at the homestead, tools ready. Sunlight floods the space, illuminating dust motes. The homestead awaits, ready for the day's work of yard cleanup and maintenance. Sunlight paints the interior, casting a warm glow on the familiar surrounding. Sherry greets Jalen with warmth. "It's so good to see you," she exclaims. Her words echo with genuine happiness, filling the homestead with a sense of reunion. The promise of shared labor and companionship fills the air as they prepare to start. Under the serene Sunday morning sky, Ranger, Abby, and Winter stand as vigilant protectors of the homestead. Rob and Sherry emerge, ready for church, their faces reflecting the peace of a protected home. Rob opens the car door for Sherry, a silent exchange of affection and gratitude passing between them. The car starts, its engine briefly disturbing the morning calm as Rob and Sherry prepare to leave. The car begins its journey down the driveway, leaving the safe haven of the homestead behind. Ranger, Abby, and Winter watch as the car disappears, their silent promise of safety echoing in the air. Rob and Sherry enter the bustling food bank, their arms laden with 6 dozen fresh eggs, a beacon of hope in their hands. Fluorescent lights hum a monotonous tune as they approach the front desk, ready to offer their humble contribution. Sherry's eyes reflect a quiet satisfaction. "It's a small thing, but it helps," she says. The eggs symbolize a lifeline, a promise of nourishment and care extended to those in need within the community. A shared glance between Rob and Sherry shows their silent commitment, a dedication to making a difference, one egg at a time.